Founded in Florence in 1921, Gucci is one of the most renowned and influential luxury brands in the world today, and is known for its quality, imaginative designs, eclectic, and contemporary creations that represent the pinnacle of Italian craftsmanship. In the 1980s and 90s, the brand was close to bankruptcy, but recovered when Tom Ford took over as artistic director and famed the brand for its sensuality and glamour. Even though the brand recovered under Ford, sales and growth stagnated for the majority of the 21st century. Gucci's main problem was its plummeting cool factor among fashion journalists and customers. As a result, in 2015, the company implemented a major repositioning strategy in an attempt to make the brand more attractive to millennials. That's because in 2019, millennials represented about 32% of spending in personal luxury market, and by 2025, they expected to make up 50%. The brand's image changed from sleek, glossy, and sexual to raw, quirky, progressive, romantic, and geeky, which are also its points of difference. In the following section, we will perform a deep dive into two recent Gucci campaigns to understand how the company changed its communication strategy from 2015 onwards. Gucci uses a peripheral route to persuasion by provoking positive appeals through marketing techniques that focus on emotional relationships with the end consumer. The company's ads don't explain why they're Instagram worthy or why they embody these liberal self-expression of youth today. Instead, they show it and make consumers feel it by playing with their senses. Gucci's memoir campaign played into the values of millennials and Gen X by focusing on authenticity, individuality, equality, and empowerment. Typically, the world of perfume adverts are wholly white, heteronormative, and cisgender. Think women slowly applying makeup in soft lighting and muscular men diving into water in slow motion. However, Gucci created an invigorating take on what has become quite outdated amongst the younger generations, and made themselves unique and distinct by embracing new gender norms. The campaign genuinely celebrated gender in all its forms and created an inclusive atmosphere that millennials pursue and stand for. Using Harry Styles as part of the campaign, Gucci leveraged secondary associations to help build brand equity, as he is widely known for his support of a gender-fluid future where people phase out binary structures. Gucci has effectively communicated its value to the internet-born generation by tapping into a language that millennials, Gen Z, and X speak fluently: memes. Gucci created a meme-inspired campaign across their social media platforms to promote a new collection of luxury watches called TFW Gucci, also known as That Feeling When Gucci. The company reached out to meme makers who have gained cult internet status for connecting with peers about real-life issues ranging from mental health to social inequality. Gucci successfully tapped into consumer interests by fostering customer engagement, which translated into a massive organic digital buzz. Gucci's Instagram engagement rose from 0.41 to 0.5 in an industry where the average is between 0.2 and 0.3%. Gucci differentiated itself from major luxury competitors by ditching complexity and embracing simplicity. The TFW Gucci campaign was simple because it catered to consumers' social media savvy lives. This allowed Gucci to build mental and physical availability among young consumers. After years of Scandinavian-style minimalism, post-2015 Gucci champions a maximalist approach: ruffles, frills, prints, layers, a cacophony of color. The red and green colors represent the pride the company has in its roots and helps build consistency, familiarity, and awareness. The Gucci logo is also incredibly distinct and has been synonymous with the luxury fashion world for nearly a century. Gucci seldom has need for more than its two iconic capital G's in black and white. Due to the simplicity of the logo, it is easily forged into the minds of fashion lovers across the world, and even easier to manipulate in color. After a strong period of minimalism, the world is on its way back to the 90s, where logomania was a huge part of fashion, which Gucci has successfully adapted to by putting their logo back into the works. In summary, Gucci gained substantial brand equity from enjoying a very high level of awareness due to its color scheme and distinct logo. Building upon that, Gucci has made incredibly unique brand associations and is a first-time mover within the luxury industry in regard to supporting millennials, liberal self-expression, and journey for purpose. Because of these strong emotional associations, as well as its shaping of a gender-fluid fashion future, Gucci's brand archetype is the lover. Gucci's 2015 repositioning strategy has been immensely successful. The company placed number 33 in Interbrand's 2019 ranking for overall brand value and benefited from the greatest change in brand value among all luxury brands with an increase of 23%. Gucci's newfound brand strength has also translated into positive sales and growth for the company. From 2015 to 2018, the company saw its sales increase roughly by 113% from $3.89 billion to $8.29 billion. Based on consumer sentiment data taken from Trustpilot and Twitter, it is evident that Gucci also has negative words associated with it, such as awful, despicable, refund, slow, etc. Gucci should address these criticisms head-on, openly and honestly by getting feedback from consumers through focus groups and deciding how to best solve this issue around the negative buzzwords. Millennials have been called the wellness generation, which creates an opportunity for Gucci to outpower competitors in terms of fitness fashion, as most fitness brands are monotonous, where Gucci has a broader spectrum of innovative design, allowing the brand to create gym looks that can consistently be updated and finessed as trends change. Finally, since clothing for pets is a booming market and humans are constantly looking to indulge their furry best friends, Gucci could enter the animal clothing market. This creates an opportunity for Gucci to leverage its existing brand equity to enter a new market without running the risk of cannibalizing sales. Based on the analysis throughout this video, it is clear that Gucci primarily uses the emotional route to connect with consumers. A decent handbag can be purchased for £50, yet people will spend thousands on a Gucci handbag. This is because Gucci has a way of resonating with people's inner selves while creating a community of authenticity. Consumers treat themselves to a product they typically cannot afford just to be a part of the Gucci gang. The pyramid is therefore strong on the right-hand side, but is also strong from bottom to top, enjoying a very high brand awareness.